Hello and welcome to today's unboxing. We have two sci-fi parcels today. We have a little bit of mix of new releases, I think stuff and daily deals, and some used, I want to say. I feel like Sci-Fi recently have been packing their boxes a lot tighter because I know this doesn't look like a lot, but I'm fairly sure it's going to be about 50-ish volumes. We'll see when we get through it. I once again have a setup on the coffee table, so we're going to be using this Diddy little table thingy to try and unbox on. It is over my lunch as well, so we're going to go slightly speedy so we can get through it all before the end of my lunch. Just before we get into it though, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and check out my social media and affiliate links found down below, and join the Dudette Discord server. And if anything here catches your eye, be sure to use Caketinz for 5% off your Sci-Fi order. Let's dive into it. I think we'll do the smaller box first. We are going to attempt some slight natural light because it is lunchtime, why not? Usually I'm filming in my evening, so we don't have natural light. But let's see how it shows up. I honestly don't really remember what's in either of these parcels. I've had this one arrived a bit ago. I want to say a couple of weeks maybe. And I do not have a good memory. What does the green dot mean? I wonder what that means. Oh, I think it's just bubble. Let's just tear into this. So right here on top we have the Saint's Magic Powers Omnipotent Volume 9. It is currently July right now while I'm filming this, and we are doing an isekai month in the Discord server. So having some new isekai is wonderful to be able to read for this month. They are unfortunately kind of thin, which is a shame, but I do enjoy the series. I do recommend. Speaking of isekai, we've got Soma Spider So What 13. One of my favourite isekai. Though the current arc I'm a little less interested in compared to like the initial arc, I do still really enjoy this one, so I would still recommend. I find it interesting that the design of the spider is different in the light novel, the anime, and the manga. The anime is really cutesy, but I think I'm quite fond of the manga one, probably because that's the one I read. Then we have got a new Viz title, Let's Do It Already, Volume 1. I haven't heard anything about this series yet. It looks cute, hopefully. I'm behind on a few Viz series, a few volume 1s I have not yet read. I'm planning to try and do a day where I read a bunch of them together. I'm not sure if I'll do a video on it yet. I'll definitely talk about it in the Discord at least. This was definitely a daily deal, and it is Black Butler Volume 22. I've been sweeping up so much Black Butler recently in daily deals or secondhand. I think at this point I have over 20 volumes, which is amazing considering I think I've only bought one of them in a 3 for 2 maybe. The rest have been secondhand or daily deals. Slowly but surely filling in the gaps. One of my favourite things. Then we have the Heroic Legend of Arslan 6. I think this might have been secondhand or used, but I cannot for the life of me remember. Now normally if I'm buying secondhand I will put it in its own haul, but because there is a separate discount code for secondhand manga, but if it's like 1 or 2, it's usually, I find it's cheaper to just throw it in a general haul anyway. This is I think the first gap in the series that I had, so now I have a less gap in the series. I'm still missing a couple before I have a clear run, but one step closer. Been collecting this series a while now. Royal Tailor Clothier to the Crown Volume 1. Now, I must be honest, I have actually already picked this volume up. It wasn't fully intentional, I was very naughty, and then I thought, why not give it away? So I am going to be giving this volume away in this video. So if you're interested in winning this volume, all you need to do is say the title of the series, or Royal Tailor, not the full thing, just Royal Tailor, like that. And you will be entered in the giveaway. I'll write more description about deadlines and such in the description down below. But yes, if you're interested in winning this, just comment Royal Tailor in some variety, preferably why you'd be interested in winning it as opposed to just commenting the words. I'll talk a bit more about the series in another upcoming video because I have a whole video of other stuff that I've picked up outside of like ordering online and such, and I'll talk a bit more about it there. Next we have Dark History of the Reincarnated Villainess 10, another excellent pickup for Isekai Month. I'm not actually sure I've read volume 9, but that is fine because this is definitely a series that I think fares better to read multiple volumes back to back. back, because the storylines and arcs definitely cross multiple and it gets a bit confusing about what's happening. I definitely get confused, at least. It is not what I would consider good, but I still enjoy it, if that makes any sense. It's definitely a series you find in sale sections on secondhand. If you like trash villainess, you'd probably enjoy it, but I, again, would not call it good. As we have Mysterious Disappearances Volume 1, it is just a new series by Seven Seas, and I saw this tagline, Mysteries from Another World, and I was like, is it okay? Or it might be like, other stuff has come to this world. Hey, either way, I like mystery sort of series, so I nabbed it. Next we have got Hi, I'm a Witch, and my crush wants me to make a love potion 4. It was really nice having, like, we had such a big gap between Volume 1 and 2, and now, like, 2, 3, and 4 have come out in such quick succession. I don't think Volume 3 came out that long ago. It is a very cute, heartwarming, adorable fantasy romance deal-a-rooney. I enjoy it, I do recommend, and it is only on 4 volumes so far. Next we have a couple. Actually, we have a couple light novels for Benjamin. We have Mushoku Tensei 19 and Re-Zero 16. This one very excited me because this is the only gap Ben had in Re-Zero, so now he has a clear run to like 21, 22 or something. I don't think that's up to date, but he doesn't have any gaps anymore, which is the important thing. And Mushoku Tensei. Both of these were in the daily deals when I placed the order. I need to decide if Ben gets these now or if I begin to start hoarding for Christmas. Not sure yet. I'll ask Ben's opinion, but I'm not sure his opinion counts, to be honest. Next we have Bride of the Barrier Master 2. Volume 1 was very kindly sent to me by Yen Press, and I did quite like it. It felt like a My Happy Marriage, but the female character has a bit more, like, oomph to her. I do like the female character in My Happy Marriage. She's not had a good life, and she's, like, struggling with it mentally, whereas this one, she's like, I don't give a shit what any of you think. I'm just gonna keep doing my own thing. You can deal with it. And it's like, I kind of like the different variations. It has kind of started to deviate a bit up by the end of Volume 1 from the similarities in My Happy Marriage. I'm looking forward to another one though. Next we have Kaiju number 8, volume 10, another series I'm actually behind on reading a few volumes of. Lots of people in the Discord server have been going crazy for this series recently. It is a really good, I'd say, battle shonen series. It's probably one of my favourite ones currently at the moment, though I am quite behind on a fair few of them. But it's also another sort of genre, I guess, the sort of battle action-y type that is really easy to binge because it's just the battle sequences are so quick to go through. I know there's like a whole bunch of Nendoroids coming out. I don't think I'm into the story enough yet to be interested in getting like Nendos and stuff. Maybe an acrylic stand, maybe. Next we have Remarried Empress 7, and this is another volume I am going to be giving away because I ended up picking it up elsewhere too. So again, the same with this one. If you're interested in winning this volume, make sure you comment Remarried Empress somewhere in your comment, and again, preferably saying why you'd be interested in winning it, and there will again be more explanation in the description on the giveaway and all of that. I have been really enjoying Remarried Empress. Volume 6 wrapped up, I believe, the first season. I believe that's what it's called. Really, really enjoyed it, and I was very, very excited for Volume 7, which was why I was a little naughty and picked it up elsewhere. But then I thought, I'll just leave this and do a giveaway with it, as I am doing here. Next, we have Dark Moon 3, which I have remarkably been enjoying, even though I also don't think it's really great. It is like a weirdly written reverse harem fanfiction with vampires and werewolves, and I kind of love it in a terrible way. I really like something that happened towards the end of Volume 2, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out in Volume 3. Do I think it's good? No. Do I love it? Yes. Then we have got A Dangerous Convenience Store 3, and it is juicy! How wonderful to now have this. Actually, I do think this box arrived just towards the end of June, so I could have opened it and read it during Pride Month. Hey ho, I'll read it this month. Even though it is Isekai month, I do still like generally read other things. I have like the theme, and I like almost try to alternate. This year I've been really struggling with reading for a variety of reasons, so if I get like any form of slight I want to read this, I just read it doesn't matter if it doesn't fit the theme. All that's important is I am reading. The themes do also help when I'm like, what shall I read? Well, I'm not sure. I'll grab an isekai, a pride, a magical read. So if you're interested in those sort of manga challenges, also do join the Discord server, because we have like almost monthly themed challenges to like March. I want to say at this point, we have a load. So do check it out. Yay, more juicy. Then we have got My Noisy Roommate. The roof over my head comes with monsters and a hottie. Volume 1. I don't know anything about it, but it was a really long title, and I do love my really long titles. I also love this shade of purple. That did slightly entice me. I do like this shade of purple. I think it's a BL. That's the knowledge. That is my knowledge. Oh, then we have 2 volumes of Bride Story, 7 and 9. I want to say these were both in the daily deals. This is a series that I am entirely picking up in deals or used sections. I think I have 6 and now I have 8 volumes of it, which is pretty good going, I must say. I'm not paying above £8, £8.50 I want to say for them. Some of them I'm even paying less than that, than the hardcover, so that is not bad. This is such a critically acclaimed series. Everyone seems to recommend it, so I really, really do want to read it. I'm just going to slowly get those gaps and pay my kind of prices for them. Final volume in this box is The Otherworld's Books Depend on the Bean Counter 2 of the light novel. Oh my god. I read the first bit, I want to say first chapter, or the first so many pages of the light novel on a live stream, and I died, and then I read the rest of the light novel the next day. If you do not know already, I am a massive fan of The Otherworld's Books Depend on the Bean Counter. This is both a BL and an isekai, so I am going to be reading this for Isekai Month. I love it so much! I have a shrine to this series. I have a little chalice that I put a bean in for every person I convince to read this series. Yen Press refer to me as the Bean Queen and like a major component of the Bean Army, and I'm like, oh my god, this acknowledgement. I love the series. I did actually just give away a full set of beans in the Discord server, and I will almost definitely do it again when more volumes come out. I love it. I'm so happy to have another one of the light novels. I'm going to be reading this real soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to do like a video or content or anything with it. Though at this point, I do believe this is going to be almost entirely content that we've not had in the manga, almost. I think there's like a little bit, but most of it's going to be stuff we've not had in the manga, so it's going to be almost new story, and I don't know how to feel about that, because like I read the manga first, and now I'm going to go into the light novel, and it's going to be story I don't know, because and Yuna's eating the bubble wrap. Yuna! I think I had a bit of a moment there. Oh, there's some bookmarks. I know that they have done some new bookmarks recently, and I know there are some people who have joined the Discord server to be able to exchange bookmarks, if that sort of thing interests you, or there's ones you don't have that you'd like to collect. Some people do seem to be open for trading, if you want to join the Discord for that. On to the second parcel. Okay, so very upsettingly, I managed to forget to actually record opening the second box of manga. I am really, really annoyed. I don't think I've ever done this before with an unboxing. Probably because I was trying to rush my lunch, I just failed to notice. I am a little bit annoyed. I think I've gone through and I've picked out the manga that was in the second box. I'm just going to show you what it is and we'll just pretend I'm unboxing it for you now. I have Yuna keeping me company down here as always when I record. I'm trying a different phone stand as well, hopefully it's not too scuffed. Okay, so this box had a mix of secondhand and used, so I'm going to probably show you the secondhand stuff first. So let me tilt this down or I'm going to be throwing my arms up. Okay, we have got 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 of Bloom Into You. I was so excited to see this series in the U section because it is hard to find nowadays. I'm going to assume it is out front. But obviously, I feel like a lot of publishers never outright say that they're not printing a series anymore, but I don't see this series around anymore and it goes for crazy prices. I already have volume 1, so I am only missing 6 and 7 to make it complete because 8 is the final volume. I want to say they are in pretty decent condition. I am very happy with these. especially since I then also managed to apply another discount on top. I mean, I feel like when people ask for GL recommendations, Blooming to You is always one of the top ones people recommend. It's just such a shame it's hard to find now. Next in the used haul, we have a chunk of prints of tennis. We have 19, 21, 22, 28, 31, 32. I should have just put them in order. I haven't posted it publicly yet. It is available for members, but I did recently pick up a large amount of this series of SciFier, used as well, for like less than £5 a volume, less than £4 for a lot of them. And then I saw they had another chunk. Hello, Una. All she did was circle around and go back to where she was. I have a box in that corner. She's just jumped in the box. Yeah, they had some more in the used section, so I swept that up as well. I believe I'm now only missing like 6 or 8 volumes of the series before I'm complete. It is complete of 42 volumes. Having bought it all secondhand, really cheap, I'm really pleased with this because it is one I have wanted to pick up and I never thought I would, and I am now really close. I do still need volume 1 though. Yuna! She's now just like, she's just here. What else have we got that is used? We have got Hatsune Miku Mix. Unofficial Hatsune Miku Mix. This is heavy. It's like, it feels like a nice quality volume. This was really cheap. Recently I have fallen down into a Hatsune Miku pit problem with figures, mostly 1/7 and Nendroids. Do I know why? No, not at all. I have no clue in the slightest what's happened, what is wrong with me. Do I need help? Probably. Please. But I thought maybe I should actually attempt to read some literature of the person themselves. And yeah, this was really cheap. It was like £6 maybe. It might have even been less than that. As we have Chika, the Coffin Princess, Volume 2. I believe this is complete at 5, and this is the only one I needed, so that is series complete. Don't really know anything about it, except I've picked up the whole series in sale or secondhand sections, so I don't have great expectations for the series. But I kind of thought it looked neat, and I like a matte cover. I hope it's like grungy, I guess. Next we have The Breaker Volume 2. I have Volume 1, I have had it a while. I believe the series is complete. I can't remember how many omnis makes it complete. It is published by Blaze Manga, and it is a manhwa. It reminds me quite a lot of Great Teacher Onizuka, with that sort of rowdy teacher sort of deal. I didn't finish my Volume 1. I don't remember why. Not like because I wasn't enjoying it. I just think I got distracted or something. These volumes are a bit more pricey, so I sort of just put off picking up the rest of the series once it came out. But seeing this in the second-hand used section, I thought I would jump on it. I think this is the last volume I picked up in the used section, and that is Love and Lies, The Misaki Ending, Volume 12. This is a series which has 2 endings. So I think there are 2 Volume 12s, really annoyingly, and they both have a different character name ending on the spine. I do like when we have multiple endings, especially for a romance. I really liked how they did it with We Never Learn. My only annoyance is I can't remember, and I'm not sure if they're both Volume 12 or one of them's a Volume 13, because otherwise it's really annoying to track in my spreadsheet, okay? This quality is okay. It definitely feels like it's a red copy, but it's not too bad, and I feel like they're a bit more pricey at the moment. Oh dear. Spine's off, isn't it? I didn't notice that. I only need the other ending and then I am complete on this series. So now we go into some of the new pickups that I got. So we have Batman Justice Buster Volume 3, which is the final one, I think, in this. I'm actually not too sure. The other 2 DC mangas are both 3 volumes complete, so I kind of presumed that this one was as well. This was my least favourite of the 3. I also have a really weird issue with these volumes. They're like so tightly bound. They're really hard to open. And they're quite like that is not bending at all in the slightest. That is not giving in. It's not where's the wobble? A book should wobble. It's almost so tightly bound that it's caused the pages to like wobble and wibble and wave. And like almost all of my DCs are like this as well. It really won't. Una, I should. Oh, hello. I'll finish reading them all together, maybe. But yeah, so far this has been my least favourite. Next we have got My Mother and Stepsisters Aren't Wicked, Volume 4. I very much adore the series. It is very adorable and sweet and heartwarming. But at that thickness, it is upsetting that it only its RRP is like $13.99. Sometimes I saw it for $14.99. It is a very quick read as well, so it's not even like it's heavily wordy or anything. It is a really quick thing to go through. I do love it though. Everyone is just so lovely in their own way. So I do recommend it, just get it cheap. She just wants to be on camera. Then we have got True Beauty Volume 4. I am behind on reading this, but I had really enjoyed what I'd read so far. And then it was trying to make my basket up to a certain total, so I decided to throw this in because it definitely brought me over the total. I like that we're getting a variety of colours, so we've had pink, purple, green, and now we've got orange. I have absolutely no idea where we are in story compared to what's available in terms of online Webtoon. I don't really see many people talk about the physicals of this series anymore. After it came out, there was a lot of hype for it coming out. I don't really see many people talk about it or pick it up anymore. I don't know if just like Webtoons aren't as popular anymore. They also, I feel like they appear in sale sections a lot. Maybe they're just a bit too pricey, because I mean these are bigger than like an Easy Press or Seven Seas Manhwa, so maybe they're just more pricey. Like it's $18.99, which probably means £16.99. I'll tilt it down a little so you can see her. She is the star of my show. Don't sniff my feet. Next we have got Stepmother's Marchen Volume 4. Is this Volume 4 now? It does not like focusing today, does it? Volume 4. This series I feel really mixed about. Like, I do think I'm enjoying it, but it takes me so long to read a volume. I feel like it takes me 10 years to get through one of these volumes, and I don't know why, because I think I like it. I'm not sure. I like, if you had also asked me what's happening, I think I would struggle to tell you a little, but I think I like it. Just, it's quite dense, and there's a lot of, I was going to say there's a lot of words and then show you a lot of pages with not many words. I don't know. I have no idea what I feel. She's sniffing Miku. Next we have Cat Plus Gamer Volume 5. I am so thankful Dark Horse did actually continue publishing it. There was a brief moment where we wondered if maybe they wouldn't, because Dark Horse do that sometimes. I know, scandalous, isn't it? But it has seemed to come back, and they seem to be now dropping volumes. It is complete in Japan, so I don't think there are actually many more volumes after this before it's complete. By Cat. She was disgusted at Dark Horse's behaviour. Yeah, I mean, I love games, I love cats, so Cat Gamer is amazing. One day Ben might let me get some more cats. We have an agreement. We have an agreement of how many cats we're allowed. Next we have Ogami-san Can't Keep It In Volume 5. I've said a few times, I have really enjoyed the series, like way more than I expected. It's also not very long. I think it's complete, only a few more volumes after this. Can't wait to see where it goes. I hope it's cute. I hope it's cute, but keeping some of its debauchery. And that has an amazing purple. That is like one of my favourite shades of purple. Next we have The Wandering Witch, The Journey of Elena Volume 5. This series does not release very often. This volume, I love the colour scheme. The sort of purpley red I think looks really nice. I have really enjoyed the series of what I've read so far, but it does not release often. I want to say year to year and a half we get a new volume maybe. I think it was like Christmas 2021 maybe, where Ben bought me 1 to 3. And there's been 2 volumes since then. We are doing a Witchtober in the Discord this year, so I'm probably going to save it for then. If you're interested in themed monthly manga challenges, do join the Discord and join in and watch out for those. We pretty much have challenges to like March at this point. We have a lot of challenges going. Next we got Breakfast with My Two-Tailed Cat Volume 2. This is kind of similar to Man and His Cat, but set in sort of more rural Japan, and also the cat can talk, but otherwise is a widower who is now living with a cat, and it is very cute and silly, but also has some sad moments, as you might expect. So yeah, I'd say it's cute and wholesome, but also you might still get a bit sad, but it's cat, and we love cats. Okay, next we have got Yuna's come back. Next we have got Eden 029. I'm so now behind on reading this. I think I'm going to do is, I do think it is complete, so I'm probably going to wait till it finishes English print, because I mean with Fairy Tail, binging Fairy Tail volumes was like the best way to ingest the series, I want to say. So I kind of want to try and do the same with Eden 0 now I'm so far behind. I think I've only read up to like volume 21 or something, so I'm like 8 volumes behind. And I think it's complete in the 30s or so it's not too far off, I want to say, but that's a bit of a guess. I'll check after this. Next we have got Pass the Monster Meat Milady Volume 4. I think I've made a bit of a boo-boo and accidentally picked up Volume 4 and I don't yet have Volume 3. This might not seem quite the case because of how I post my videos, but I do actually quite often go for big tranches where I don't buy any manga and I don't place any orders of new stuff at least. So sometimes it happens even for a series I'm trying to stay up to date with. I think, oh, I'll just get the latest volume of the series, but actually I've already missed the one beforehand. And it's happened with this, it's happened with a few volumes actually, but I am doing a Sci-Fi Mega buying stream early August and I'm going to try and fill all those gaps in. I'm not sure if this video will be up before then because I'm currently quite far ahead with my videos, but hopefully, or at least around that time. I really enjoy the series. I don't think it's like outstanding, but I do like it. Final volume in this redo of a recording is The Witch's Marriage Volume 3, and this is the final volume of the series. I do believe it is only complete at 3 volumes. It is a quite cute GL series between witches, as you might be able to tell. Feels a bit like a spoilery cover, but hey ho. Slightly given away in the title, I suppose. Yeah, this was quite cute, and I imagine it's just going to be nice and cute and complete. I like when just light-hearted cute series like this wrap quite quickly within like 2 to 5 volumes, so this is quite perfect. Excellent. Okay, so that is it for my very scuffed manga unboxing today. Actually, I don't think it's as big as I thought it was. How many volumes have we got? So we have 43, so it wasn't quite 50, but 40 is still a lot of volumes, what am I saying? But we got a whole bunch secondhand, we got stuff in the daily deals, got some light novel spent, I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with those. Got some isekai stuff for Isekai Month, which is perfect, and some other new releases that I am very hyped by. Very excited overall. And I'm losing my mind because I almost forgot. I was about to say remember about the giveaways, and I remembered I put them on a separate shelf so I remember them. If you're interested in these giveaways, remember to comment down below Remarried Empress or Royal Tailor. Don't enter for both because you can't win both. Choose which one you'd be interested in entering and leave 1 comment. If you leave 2 comments, 1 with each or 1 comment with both, you're disqualified. I will leave more details of entry down below, and also obviously there was the best single volume in this haul, which is the Beanie Boys. Look at them in the shadow of my phone, how beautiful they are. What is that little face? What is that little face? I'm gonna die. Remember to give this video a like and subscribe, and check out my channel memberships down below for early access and my social media and affiliate links. If you see anything here that you like, remember to use Caketinz on SciFier for 5% off your order. Join the Dudette Discord server, we have lots of fun going on. Otherwise, I hope you have the most wonderful day and I will see you next time. Bye bye!